Hey guys, it's Maker J here. So quickly just going to do another quick Fusion 360 tutorial. This was requested by Gruntled Gaming. He's just trying to modify uh, two pieces and put them together and align them to the origins and things like that. Now, one thing you'll notice when you import STL files off Thingiverse, a lot of designers don't build their uh, pieces on the origin, which I find frustrating. Fusion makes it a bit hard to fix this. I'll do another video straight after this in regards to doing it on Blender, which is actually a lot quicker and easier than through Fusion when you want to do this sort of stuff. Blender's also free, but I'll show you, for example, with this head strap mount. If we turn our origin on, it's all the way down here, and then we've got this guy, but it's all the way down here. So it's frustrating because when you try and do certain scales and things like that, it doesn't work properly because they're not sitting on the same origin. Now, the first thing we want to do is turn this into a body. So we want to get rid of the mesh. It might be worth before you do that, just want to give this a quick go. Like reducing faces, you can do certain things to reduce things by. Never mind. So what we want to do first is turn this into a body we can use. So remember in the previous video, go to the solid menu, make sure your design capture history is off. You right click on it and do mesh to brep, boundary representation. That turns it into a body, new body. So now it's grey, that means it's a body. We also want that other piece, but first we'll align this. So the annoying thing about, it's handy, but it's also frustrating about Fusion, is you can't align the whole body to origin. I mean, you probably can, but it's a bit more complicated. The align tool lets you choose a specific face. You might be able to choose all of them? No, you have to choose a specific face. So what I mean by that is you have to grab like this face, for example, and then that plane, and he longs them in alignment with each other. So now that face is sitting on that plane. If you want to do specific points, press OK, go align, and grab this specific point right there, and tell him you want it on that. And then you can rotate it a little bit, and then we might want to just align this and that, or even this face and that. So now we have it aligned with this plane and this plane. And then if we want to put our second piece in, we're going to open. Now it's in a different plane again. You can convert it here or you can convert it in the other workspace. I'll just do it here. We want to cut that body out, go over here, and paste him in here. He's sitting there now. We'll delete this. Oh, we want to accept that. Now you can, when you import things like that, you can align them that way, but it gets a bit clunky. Close that other workspace. So now we have two sitting here. So if I wanted to mount this on there, I could go modify, align, maybe grab that point there and that point there. Oops, that point there. No, sorry. That point there and that point there. Then I could also go that face and this face. It does this when you choose lines. Don't choose the lines like that. I want to flip that so it's sitting on top. Now they're sitting on the same plane, I can just grab this body and go modify, move and copy. And now I can just slide him around. So because they're touching, as long as I'm staying on this axis, as long as I don't go off on the Z, I can move that around where I need it. And then if I like that, yep, that's where I want to go. Boom, boom. Combine these two, join them, and accept. So now that is one whole body. See that combined? And then I can go and 3D print that by going make, 3D print, look at the body you want. Now that's one single body, and okay. And it saves it as an STL. So that's how you import an STL, align it to your origins, and move it around. If you want to scale it, do it before you combine the two bodies. Or in theory, you could scale it all now if you wanted to, but it's going to scale both. And the other thing which I didn't do, make sure you turn your design history back on. That was a mistake on my behalf because now I can't really undo stuff. But there you go. I hope that helps. If you have any other queries or questions, send me a comment, and I will do a quick video on how to do this in Blender. It is actually much easier in Blender, but Blender is a lot more intimidating and has a bigger learning curve. So if this is what you needed, perfect. Thanks, guys.